So, hey again guys. Today I thought I should talk about this Kirby Monster Hunter game, Super Kirby Clash. I say it's like Monster Hunter seeing as that's basically what you do, you hunt monsters as Kirbys. And I'm honestly enjoying it, which is surprising. I actually don't like. My first thoughts was like, oh, that looks like Monster Hunter. I don't like Monster Hunter. I don't want to play this. Just thinking of it like that, it really didn't appeal to me at first. And I had honestly sort of forgotten about the game until a few days ago. A friend of mine brought it up and I decided to check it out because, I mean, why not? I do like Kirby, plus it's free, so not really like a big investment to try it out. I've put a few hours into the game now and this game has pleasantly surprised me. It's very basic, very straightforward, very pick up and play, and the emphasis is really just to jump around stage to stage, having boss enemy encounters, kind of like Monster Hunter, but I would say more bare bones. There's also a big emphasis on completing the quest as quickly as possible, which I feel lends itself pretty nicely to handheld playtime, which I play my Switch in handheld mode quite a lot, so I do like that quite a bit. You got the four character roles. You got the swordsman, you got the hammer guy, you got a healer, and you got just like a straight up mage guy. The four roles play differently enough and offer different abilities so that it does make it worth having a diverse party setup. Plus, each of their movesets is pretty different. While not incredibly deep or complicated, it actually does add some nice variety to play around with outside of just mashing the attack button. But in most cases, that's what you'll be doing anyways, and it's still pretty fun. You also got local and online co-op, which I definitely like. You know, I can't speak for local, and the online is, well, it works for the most part. The first day I tried it, it actually went pretty well, but the second day, not so much. But when it works, and it's a nice addition to have. Now, this is a free-to-play game, and with it being free-to-play, there are your typical trappings for what you might expect, such as the premium currency gem apples, which you can purchase with real money. That isn't really my thing. I typically just stay free to play, and if it gets too grindy, I'll just stop playing. But so far, it has not been that bad. These gem apples you do use in the in-game shop and use them to purchase all of your items, including weapons, armor, support items, and stickers. While it hasn't been that bad, I will say that the items in the shop are a little expensive, in my opinion, kind of relative to what you will typically earn and have, but it's certainly doable. There's also an AP or energy resource that'll put a bit of a restriction on how much you can actually play during any given session. So like whenever you go in to select a quest, it'll cost a certain amount of vigor, which depletes from the top right bar. And this does refill over time, and you can actually buy a support item in the shop that will reduce how long it takes for the vigor to refill. Or you can pay for it with, I believe, gem apples. I would advise not doing that, as you can technically play the party quest mode, which has a separate energy resource. You can play both modes solo and extend your playtime that way. And of course, buy the support item that decreases how long it takes to refill, and you should be good to go. Another aspect that I really like are the heroic missions. These act as like sub-objectives to just doing the quest normally. So like defeating enemies within a certain amount of time, playing as different classes, earning different medals, not getting KO'd, and things like that. And there appears to be quite a bit of them, and they are even spread out between story quests and party quests, or even just for reaching certain milestones tied to your level, getting high scores, even buying items in the shop. They also serve as another way of getting gem apples, aside from just completing the missions themselves, or through the daily rewards, or random gifts. But I mean, yeah, this game did surprise me. I did not think that I would like it as much as I have. I think it's pretty decent, and I find myself coming back to it every now and again. I've already put multiple hours into it, and I do see myself, kind of continuing to play it. Maybe not a whole lot, but it's a nice little game to put on that doesn't require a whole lot of thought to get some enjoyment out of. And while it is free to play, it's pretty par for the course and has not really gotten in the way of my enjoyment of the game. Well, not yet anyway. It would be a little better if it didn't require a Nintendo Online subscription though. And I am curious how other people are feeling about it now. Like I said, I'm not really into this particular style of game, and I actually like it. Anyways, I thought I'd just give my sort of first impressions because I thought it would be fun to try, and this game again was way more appealing than I initially thought it would be. So do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you not care? That's just what I'm curious to know. Anyways, I'm gonna head off for now. I hope to speak to y'all later. Take care.